Hi guys, XFIFA here and welcome to a one-off video inside FIFA 15 Ultimate Team. As you can see, it's called Park the Bus, and that name probably originates from this team. As you can see in the background now, I'll show you each player. You will see that every player, bar the two strikers and the right wing back, have high defensive work rates. So I'd say, I'm going to play 3 games in this video. And the main objective is probably to go without conceding. And we'll see how this team pans out. And one other thing I forgot to mention is I'm going to be playing every single game on Park the Bus mode, like in-game Park the Bus mode. And theoretically, this team should be unable to concede a goal. So guys, as we move into the first game, nice looking French team, I would like to say I will always be the first person to put my hand up and say my internet's terrible, I have BT of course, and that's because it can only handle one major device at the same time, i.e. Xbox or laptop. Phones and iPads and things don't really affect it, I believe, but yeah, so in the first game we're going to get a bit of lag, and that has actually got nothing to do with me because I had one thing on the internet at the time, and I've gone on to play loads of games without lag, so this was actually his fault. But you can see he puts his controller down, he wasn't happy with the way the game was going, so I just take advantage of that and put a second goal in, and then I go on to score this third goal just after half time, before I pretty much put my controller down. And yeah, moving on to the second game now. So moving on into the first game now, I think you can imagine I wasn't best pleased when I found out EA decided to match me up against an Emenike and Doumbia partnership, along with the likes of Clichy, Walker and Koscielny and Kabul at the back. But yeah, that was probably not the best thing I could have hoped for. But moving on, as you can see, the shape isn't all that bad. But he managed to get a lucky goal, so there we are, we've conceded our first goal in a matter of I think it was 20 minutes into our second game. And then there you go, there's nothing you can do about EA conceding goals like that. The keeper should have saved that all day. And then you see, he dribbles through my defence again. It's an absolute slaughtering. The shape isn't even awful, but it's just, there's nothing you can do when it goes like this. And then here's a bad move on my part. Never throw the ball out from your defence. And he goes on to score an identical, that's the first of an identical goal to come right now. And yeah. Well, as if it matters anyway, we do manage to score a very nice goal here with Morata linking up nicely with Sao, quick 1-2 and banging that near post OP. So now we're going to move on to the next game. Into the third and final game now, you can see that EA have had the generosity to match me up against another Emenike. So Falso Nueve is his name, the false 9 obviously. But yeah, it's a pretty alright team, and straight away the 5-3-2 lets me down. And I must say, I forgot to switch it to Park the Bus straight away, and it was actually going alright because Radu was pushing up, we were holding possession, and there you see, bodies in the line, sloppy defending off corner, and it goes, finds a way into the net. And yeah, it's the reason the Park the Bus 5-3-2 is so bad is probably because you just don't get the ball. And there you see SEM with the skills and the dribbling and the pace. He just lacks finishing. But yeah, and now you see Morata, the absolute beast, using strength and dribbling to get around everyone. And that's a nice ball. And away goes Sao into that near post OP yet again. But yeah, overall this team is pretty much disgraceful, and I would not suggest using it. And never play Park the Bus with 5 at the back. And he finishes off, and that is the end of the game. So guys, just before the end of the video, I'd just like to say sorry about that wager that I said was coming out, because I've just been trying to play the person, except it's failed every time. And next week I've got my new series coming out, One Man Army, so I'm excited to bring that out. And yeah, if you have enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And it does take me lots and lots of effort to make these videos, so your watching of them is widely appreciated. And yeah, it actually takes about a week just per video. And all that remains to be said is goodbye.